Planning a trip to Six Flags Great Adventure in 2021? Well, due to COVID, there might be a few things that have changed since the last time that you've been there. My name is Dan, I'm here with Great Adventure Guide, and I've got a list of the top 4 things that you need to know so that you can get back to your favorite thrills. Let's make it a great one. The first thing on the list is that you must make a park reservation in order to get into the park. That's right, a park ticket, season pass, or membership is not the only thing that you need in order to get into the park. You must also make a park reservation for the day and time that you would like to arrive. Using the Six Flags app is the easiest way to do this. Go to the main page, click on the reservations button at the top of the page, and then click on reserve your visit. Once you're there, enter in your ticket or pass information, select the day that you want to arrive, and choose an arrival time. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What happens if I don't get there in time for my reservation? If I made a reservation for 10 o'clock in the morning, but things kind of slowed down, and next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't worry, that won't be a problem at all. As long as you have a reservation, you can arrive at any time that day, as long as it's after your listed reservation time. You just can't get into the park before the listed reservation time. Make sure that you take a screenshot of your reservation with the barcode or print it out. You'll need that and your park ticket or pass to get into the park. Another amazing update this year is the ability to modify and cancel your reservation. Six Flags has really made this super simple. If you're getting value from this video, make sure to give it a like. That helps me out a lot. And now, on to number 2 on our list. Masks are still required for all guests over the age of 2. Yeah, whether you are outside or inside, riding a carousel or being launched 400 feet into the air, you need to wear a mask. The only exception to this rule is if you are eating or drinking while socially distanced and stationary, or when you are socially distanced in a mask rest zone. They have these break zones scattered throughout the park, so taking a break is super easy. Now, if wearing a mask in the summer heat isn't your thing, then you might want to get to the park early in the spring or wait for a cool day this fall. And while we're on the subject, I highly recommend bringing extra masks to the park with you. After a long day in the heat, sweating, and yeah, you'll just want a fresh mask eventually. And if you have kids, you know that someone's gonna lose their mask at some point or get it wet or dirty or whatever, so just pack some extra masks and you will thank yourself later. Oh, maybe a plastic baggie too, so that you have somewhere to put your masks while you're grabbing a bite to eat. That might be helpful as well. Just a thought. Number 3 is a major change that didn't go into effect until the fall of last year. Actually, I think it was the very end of the fall last year, if I remember correctly. Six Flags Great Adventure is now a cash-free park. All shops, restaurants, and even lockers only accept card or mobile payments. Now, for some of you, this comes as a huge sigh of relief, and now you're assured that you really don't need to bring cash into the park with you for any reason at all. But if you are still living in the dark ages, or if you're sending your teenager into the park and don't want to give them your credit card, which is reasonable, Six Flags has an easy solution for you. You will find machines called ready stations in a few places throughout the park where you can convert your cash into a prepaid Visa debit card. So as long as you follow tip number 4, which is coming up at the end of the video, you shouldn't have a problem if you do bring cash to the park. Just be prepared to use one of their machines to change the cash into a card and you should be all set. Now, I'm not sure if there are any surcharges to use these machines, but I'll make sure to check that out when I go this week. Feel free to argue in the comment section below about whether or not this is a good move for Six Flags. Personally, I'm kind of annoyed that I can't just bring a couple of dollar bills for the lockers and now I have to worry about losing a credit card or a wallet, but I'll survive. And finally, number 4 on the list, you must now prepay for parking. Now, this is a change that I can get behind because in theory, this should make lines at the parking gates move at a quick pace. Since you already have to buy tickets online and make your park reservation online, you might as well make your life and everyone else's life easier by prepaying for parking too. Now, if you are a member or season pass holder, then you don't have to worry about this at all. But save yourself the hassle if you are a day ticket user and make sure to prepay for your parking. Now, if you pull up and don't have a parking pass, don't worry, they're not going to turn you away. You technically still will be able to pay for the parking at the front gate, but they are highly discouraging it, so do your best to avoid it. And if you made a park reservation for 5 people, but Johnny ended up bringing Susie along at the last minute, you'll be able to purchase a ticket at the gate as well. But again, they are really pushing for everyone to do these purchases online. And who wants to start their day standing in a line to buy a ticket anyway? So prepay for your tickets beforehand, prepay for your parking beforehand, and it will be a lot easier for you and everybody else. It's a win-win. Well, there you have it, the top 4 COVID-related changes that you need to be aware of before planning your trip to Six Flags Great Adventure in 2021. Now, there are a lot more safety measures taking place here that I didn't list, and if you want to hear more about those as well as other tips to have the best park day possible, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out. Again, this is Dan with Great Adventure Guide, and remember, life's an adventure. Let's make it a great one. See you next time.